Hey Pisces, welcome to your second half of October reading. I am bringing you a general reading for the collective of Pisces Sun and Rising. It may not resonate with everyone, that's okay. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. As long as the storyline feels accurate, that's the most important thing. You can also check out, if you're here as a Pisces Sun, you can check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign, or try being a cross watcher and watch the reading for your divine counterparts, Sun Rising. So those are my suggestions. You can also go through the playlists. I create those for you. So visit the channel, click on the playlist tab. I've got it all separated by element, and there's for each month, but there's also like a main one where you can just go in and see all the hundreds of videos, readings that I've done for water signs. It'll be easier that way for you, or just do it by month. The way I like to use playlists is if there was a shift in my connection, let's say 3 months ago. Sometimes I go to some specific readers that I like, and I'll go through their playlists and I'll scroll down until I get to that month, and I'll just look at the titles. And if something resonates, I'll just click on it and watch it. That's sort of how I use the playlists for myself. I am a watcher and a cross watcher. So just thought I'd let you know that. All right, this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm going to pull 2 cards. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Remember, you can always feel free to flip the energies around. I just use a structure where this side of the whole reading is the masculine energy and this side is the Divine Feminine energy. It's not gender-based. It's not based on gender. It is the energies we're bringing to our unions in the moment. And you can always feel free to flip it around if it works better for your storyline. So I just wanted to say that. Masculine gets card 35, Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. I love it. I love it. I love the little dream catcher on his forehead. Spirit has a plan. I get it. That feels very, almost like Wheel of Fortune-esque to me. Feminine gets card 22. Sacred number, master number. We don't reduce it. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. I love the dragonfly as a symbol anyway, but truth transcends illusion and Spirit has a plan. Really interesting energies coming through. I'm just going to say it because it was interesting. I do a morning reading, and for the signs I'm going to read for that day. And the cards that came out got my attention. Whoop. And here's what came in for you, Pisces. It's going to be hard. I've got my phone charging, but it's hard for you to really see. But you can see that I've got... I do a 3-card spread with an anchor card. The anchor card is the Knight of Swords, and that's a lot about truth. It's about resolving, clearing the air, resolving issues that are muddy or lack clarity. It's swift moving action with honor and integrity and honesty. Get it? Then it's the King of Swords, which comes out in the Pisces readings a lot of the time. So we have the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. No joke. Right here. Someone needed to hear that. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups, love of a lifetime, a divine gift, that endless chalice, the Holy Grail, and then the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after, but it's spearheaded by that King of Swords and anchored by a Knight of Swords. So there is some truth transcending illusion here, is why I mention that for you, dear Pisces. I hope that helped somebody get a little clarity. This card is from Sacred Traveler. Let's see what comes through for you. I like this deck, and I've been doing a 1-card pull for like the new moon or the full moon, just as a basis for the new moon of what I'm setting my intentions around, or the full moon, what I'm releasing. We have a full moon, blue moon coming up on the 31st. So take the energy I'm pulling from this for you, and maybe journal around it or include it in your ritual on the 31st. Okay. This came out, I can't even believe it. This came out yesterday for the Cancer reading, and there was a lot of double water energy in that reading. So if you are here as a Pisces and you are dealing with a Cancerian or someone that has a lot of Cancer in their chart, specifically their sun or rising, you may want to watch that reading. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. And at that time, I said I felt the King of Wands and I felt the Emperor and the Strength card. I felt a lot of fire energy, and a lot of that energy did show up in the reading too. So I'll just say that again, but I did feel a definite dual water sign storyline coming through. Happens. It's been happening for quite a few months now. Actually, over a year, to be honest. Yes. All right, so let's see where we are. I just find it fascinating when I shuffle and I bury that card back in the deck, and when it comes out again, it's always really, it gets my attention. Tower moment for the masculine. That's Aries energy there. 2 of Swords for the feminine. Moment of indecision, possibly coming to a crossroads. I'm taking the time out to really do some inner reflection, like finding the clarity within, knowing that you need to make a decision about something feminine, but the answer isn't out there. It's within. So you're sort of closing out all the noise, blocking out all the noise, and really getting very centrally focused to gain the clarity. For the masculine, something big is happening at this moment. I know it's going to sound weird, but I've been feeling this coming for a while. Ka-ching. 3 of Cups in the past position. Third party energy. There's the regret, sadness. See the 3 cups knocked over there? But what's behind them? The 2 of Cups, the soulmates. So right now, this masculine's present experience of this connection here involves some regret, some sense of sadness or loss possibly. There is a 3 of Cups energy coming in from the past. All of this is coming down right now. When I say coming down, the Tower energy to me represents, the House of Cards. Something that's not built on a very stable foundation, something that isn't sustainable. And when it comes down, it's because it's been ignored. We keep putting it on the back burner. We're not really dealing with it, right? And then Spirit says, look, I've given you all the signs and all the opportunities. You haven't taken care of it. I'm going to do it for you. And sometimes that, it's like out of nowhere. It sort of a little shock and awe. Wow. 3 of Swords. So I feel this is about a third-party situation that is coming to an end. Doesn't necessarily have to be infidelity. That third-party energy can be any number of things. It can be that this masculine is in another connection, and that's what's coming down, which would open the energy flow between these 2 partners. It can be the third party, can be work, it can be distance, it can be children or other family members, it can be friends, it can be anything that's taking that's interfering with the connection here, the one I'm reading about. So in the future, we have the 3 of Swords. There's some heartache and sadness, heart heaviness. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I have been feeling this coming for quite a while. And that's why I love the koala. Oh my gosh, don't make me cry. You know that you Pisces. It's almost always a Pisces reading when I start to tear up. And it's because I've been following your storyline for like over a year. That's why Spirit has a plan. Yeah. This is all a part of the plan. As devastating as it can be, and I just saw the Wheel of Fortune, as devastating as it can be, it's all part of the plan. Feminine's energy in the past, judgment, answering the call of this connection. It is an energy of forgiveness and second chances as well. It is, judgment is Scorpio. I think I said the Tower's Aries. Ace of Swords, there's your truth. There's the truth transcending illusion. Wow, look at this with the Two of Swords. Feminine getting very clear and seeing things as they truly are and not how they may want them to be. Right? Truth transcends illusion. And whatever it is that's coming in, whatever this is, this feels like a breakthrough, an aha moment. It results in a lot of transformation in the future. Another Scorpio card. So we have Scorpio showing up here twice, Pisces. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. As I said, the dual water signs have been coming through for quite a while. Oh my gosh, we are so off to the races already. Tower. Tower. Why is the masculine showing up in the energy of the Tower? I love that we've got a Knight of Cups. More water energy, hint, hint. The Knight of Cups moves toward love sort of wide open. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve. Sometimes people come in the comments like, what does that mean? It's sort of a saying to represent that you lay your emotions bare. You have nothing to hide. Everything's full out in full view, and it feels as if whatever is coming down here that hasn't been stable, the House of Cards that's falling down, is freeing this masculine to move toward the love that they desire, which would be this feminine. King of Wands, they know what they want. So that's definitely a stepping into your power energy. As I said before, you're strong beyond measure. This King of Wands being very, I mean, even this person has like a staff that they're carrying. But the King of Wands energy is passionate, fiery, a go-getter, someone who is very clear about what they want. That's the energy of I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. Nothing gets in their way. They can be a little controlling, a little domineering, and sometimes a bit aggressive in their lower vibe, in their lower vibration, but I don't feel that that's what's happening here. I feel like this masculine, well, okay, so Ace of Wands underneath. They are underneath, outside of conscious awareness. They are ready to reignite the torch of passion with the past life soulmate. There's the Judgment card. So now we have confirmation. These cards, the Judgment card is past life soulmate, second chances, answering the call of the past life soulmate of the twin. And I feel that this masculine is ready to light it up. They know what they want. They're kind of sorting through, you know, the fallout and the damage here with that Tower. Getting very confident in the King of Wands energy, prepared to share their emotions in the Knight of Cups, to offer their love. Three of Cups in the past. Oh, yeah. So when I get the doubles there, it's almost as if I feel I'm being told, you don't need to ask any more questions. You know what it's about. You know what it's about. Whoever you are watching, you know what that's all about. Three of Cups. Whatever it means to you, third party energy, that is not a cause for celebration. Three of Cups can be friends and, you know, celebration, you know, getting together with people. It can be that. That's not what I'm seeing here. Right. Five of Cups and Eight of Cups. This masculine is right now really feeling, oh my gosh, feeling the heaviness of the situation. They've turned their back. They're walking away from either some drama, turning their back on some drama, going in search of something that is more emotionally fulfilling. Here's a hint. It's that Two of Cups. So the challenge is for this masculine is about shifting their perspective, not putting all their attention on the regrets of the past, the mistakes of the past, the sense of loss or grief about the past. They need to kind of turn around. But they've got their guard up, their walls up pretty high. Four of Pentacles feels like they are, I feel they're trying to protect their heart. Look at that center pentacle. Vice grip. Right around the heart chakra. And it feels as if, to me, that's a measure of holding on to whatever they may have left. They, you know, with this Tower coming down, it can be devastating. So the Four of Pentacles feels like a hunkering down and a holding on to anything in the real world that you perceive as valuable or like that you need it. But there's also self-protection in the Four of Pentacles. Yes, there's the Virgo energy of the Hermit underneath. I feel that this masculine is not quite yet aware of, but what's bubbling up underneath is they've got to do a whole lot of soul searching. They've really got to focus on themselves for a while. It's a solitary journey of self-growth, of finding your inner wisdom, becoming your own guru and inner guide. So I kind of am not bothered by the Four of Pentacles right now. I feel it's a little bit of a self-protective mechanism. And then we've got that Three of Swords in the future. I mean, I don't think that I don't think this masculine is going through this experience joyfully. I think the masculine knew it had to happen, that it's been a long time coming. That's how it feels. And they're finally going to be moving toward their twin flame, toward the soulmate, toward their divine counterpart with passion and enthusiasm. It's what they want. But I feel like what's going on around them, what's falling down all around them, is very difficult and painful. Yes, they're losing their whole family. Their house, their family, right? That's what the Three of Swords clarified by Ten of Pentacles to me. There's a lot in the future. I feel there's a lot of heart heaviness. They may be breaking up a family. They may, you know, whatever's happening, it's distressing. It's necessary, but it's distressing. Yeah, there's a divorce card coming out underneath. So that's what I saw in past readings. That's what I see here now. It may not be true for everyone. In the event that there isn't divorce or separation, for those of you watching, that Justice card could be coming out underneath to just say, well, you know, there's all this heartache around what's going on in the family, or the sort of coming down of the family, you know, the home, and you know what I'm saying. And if there's not a divorce, it's about getting the balance back. It's about the balance being restored. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want to say it's a bummer, because I feel, you know, you can feel for the person, but you could know it's what's best. And that's why the Tower is here. The Tower, what I'm trying to say, is not a punishment. It's, you know, a necessary evil. Two of Swords The Knight of Pentacles. That darn Knight of Pentacles. Feminine moving very slowly, trying to craft a plan here, something very slow and methodical and deliberate, wanting to move forward, but there's some resistance here. Seven of Wands makes sense to me. With the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands makes a lot of sense. Queen of Swords energy. Underneath, the feminine needs to get at a truth. There's some lack of clarity here. They want to move forward. They're resisting the forward motion because they don't know what they're dealing with. They are missing pieces. There are missing pieces here. So they're trying to cross every T and dot every I. The Knight of Pentacles is very deliberate, right? Creates a plan. Leave no stone unturned. Underneath, also, Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller. I've got to get the clarity. I have to know what I'm really dealing with. High vibration, intellect, reasoning, logic. Good communicator. I like that. But that's all around this Ace of Swords, which is their experience in the connection right now. I feel that they may find out a truth about this masculine situation at home. In the event that you haven't been in communication, that could be the Ace of Swords, but I don't want to pre-guess, though I just did. Judgment. In the past here, Two of Swords. Yeah. So this has been a journey of trying to find clarity and knowing it's somewhere within. This feminine that has come to understand this connection before this masculine did. That's for sure. And that's not a surprise to me. But I feel as if there's been a lack of clarity. There's been this sort of a knowing that, like an intuitive hit, that there's a message in this connection for you. That's why you're answering the call, or have been for some time, but you don't know what it's about. So the Two of Swords asks you to go in within to find the answers. They are within. They're not out there. That's all that keeps coming through, but you're resisting moving forward. In the past, there was a lot of manifestation, trying to conjure the twin, the past life soulmate. To me, the Gemini and the Virgo energy here, look at the hands, as above, so below. That's the pointing reference. So taking this energy at 5D and bringing it right down here on this earthly plane, and doing a lot of intuitive work, inner work, to find the clarity around it. What does this connection mean? What are we here to learn? What are we here to do? What's our mission? What's the purpose? That's the Two of Swords that I think is coming through. Ace of Swords. Yeah. It's a yes. You know what this is. This is a twin flame connection. See that 1111 card, Four of Wands on that Ace of Swords. That is happening right now for this feminine. Boom. Downloads, insight, wisdom, knowledge, that aha moment, a big breakthrough is happening for the feminine. Though I do feel they are still resistant. I feel they still have questions that haven't yet been answered. I'm just going to leave that. I don't want to push that any further. There's a lot of clarity there that has seems to keep being like, I feel like the feminine's second guessing themselves. That's what's coming through. Like, you've got this divine gift of clarity, insight, wisdom, and aha moment, a big breakthrough around the twin flame connection. But on some level, you're still showing up in confusion, second guessing. And that's maybe what will transform. Death card in the future. Powerful. Death with the Fool. This transformation is going to liberate the feminine. It will liberate you. It will liberate you. You will feel liberated. It's coming in the future. I feel as if it's less about the connection and more about what you are actually going to do with this energy. I feel it's really very personal. The Fool, Aquarian energy on that Scorpio death card, but the Fool is optimistic and hopeful and free. And so the death card is something has to die off. Maybe it's the confusion, the second guessing, the Two of Swords. Maybe that's what goes away. And you find yourself liberated. There is still conflict, though. The Five of Wands can be it can be an inner conflict, almost like an inner struggle, but it can also be outside interference. Wow, yes, coming between you and your happiness. There's the sun underneath, Leo energy of the sun. So I feel like there's still some measure of conflict, and I think it's coming from the connection. I feel as if the masculine will still be in a state of serious heart heaviness, still feeling the wounds of the breakup of their home life, their situation, whatever's going on with them. That's what I feel. And while they're waiting for the fairness or the justice or divorce or whatever, the feminine is sort of kind of stuck. There's not very much you can do. You might feel liberated, but there's not much you can do with that when there is this conflict, this sort of, you need some unity and with this person, and you can't get there because something's in the way, and it's in the way of your happiness. So that's something I want to look at in the extended. Yeah, well, I'll take this. It's on the bottom. There's the Cancerian energy of the Chariot. It's in the way of you moving forward toward your happiness. So whatever that Five of Wands is, it's sort of blocking the forward motion that all the liberation brings. When you finally feel liberated and you're like, I can really go for this. I know exactly where I'm at and what I want and how. And then there's that Five of Wands says, yeah, nope, don't think so. So we'll look at that in the extended. I'm going to pull 3 cards. What the main thing you need to focus on right now, what the block, the challenge, or the dynamic around that situation is, and what you can do about it or what you can expect to come of it. And then you'll communicate with each other. I'll pull cards for your messages to and from each other. And then 1 card for you, Pisces, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We'll look at what advice wants to come through for you. And then the outcome position, what can you expect going forward? If timing's a factor, it would show up there. Although I feel for the masculine, they're already in it neck deep and sinking fast right now. So we'll see what is on offer after that. The link to the extended is below this video in the description box in the first or second line. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on a future reading. Take care, Pisces. Bye-bye.